Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Here is one number worth holding on to. A year ago, prices in Ghana were climbing at 12.1%. Today, that figure is 4.6%. In 12 months, the rate of inflation declined by more than half. Let me explain what that means. Inflation is the speed at which prices, on average, are rising. It is not the price of any single item, and it does not mean that every item in the market has become dearer. It is the average movement across a whole basket of goods and services that families buy month after month. We report it in two ways. Year on year compares July 2026 with July 2025, and that gives us 4.6%, down from 5.3% in June. Month on month compares July with June, and that gives us 0.1%, down from 0.2%. In other words, over the past month, prices barely moved. So where does the pressure now sit? Food inflation fell to 3.1% in July from 3.9% in June. And month on month, food prices actually dropped by 0.1%. Non-food prices eased only slightly to 6.1% from 6.3% and rose 0.5% over the month. Non-food alone accounts for 67.6% of our inflation. Goods prices rose by 3.4%. Services rose by 8.5%, down from 9.4%, but still more than twice the pace of goods. That is rent, school fees, transport, and restaurants. Now to a point I want you to remember. Inflation on locally produced items is 5.9% in July, down from 6.7% in June. On imported items, it is 2.0%, down from 2.3%, and down 0.1% over the month. Nearly 87% of our inflation is homegrown. This is a domestic supply story, not an import story. The national figure also hides wide regional differences. Northeast recorded the highest rate at 10.8%, up from 10.2% in June. In Bono East, prices are 3.8% lower than a year ago. Ashanti at 7.6% and Greater Accra at 4.7%, together explaining about 62% of national inflation. Month to month, Ahafo rose fastest at 1.2%, while prices fell most in Western region by 0.6%. Which items did the most to lift the headline figure? Rent led, contributing 13% of total inflation, followed by fresh tomatoes at 11.9%, ginger at 11.8%, cooked rice at 8.9%, and river fish at 6.2%. The steepest yearly increase were ginger, up 111.3%, mango, up 89%, shrimps, up 67.1%, banana, up 45.9%, and fresh tomatoes, up 43.4%. The largest falls were contomere, down 41.2%, garden eggs, down 34.5%, maize, down 32.9%, pawpaw, down 26.8%, and millet, down 26.4%. Our staple grains cost less today than they did last July. In short, today's inflation is driven by rent, transport, education, and a handful of fast-moving local foods. So what should each of us do? Households, buy week by week, choose seasonal substitutes, and settle rent, school transport, and utilities early. Businesses, secure 60 to 90-day terms with your local suppliers, Set prices from published monthly data rather than guesswork. Government, hold the line on fiscal discipline and keep investing in storage, irrigation, and transport so that regional gaps close. To the market traders who patiently answer our questions, to our price collectors in the field, to the media who carry these numbers to the public, and to the dedicated staff of Ghana Statistical Service, thank you. This work belongs to you. The Ghana Statistical Service will continue to place timely, accurate, relevant, and credible statistics in your hands so that every decision taken for this nation stands on firm ground. Thank you very much.